I'd like to extend my greeting to you on the occasion of His Majesty the Emperor's 62nd birthday celebration. Last year, due to the spread of the COVID-19, we did not hold the commemorative reception for His Majesty the Emperor's birthday in person, but celebrated online. This year, as we are still fighting the pandemic, I must once again address you virtually. First of all, I would like to extend my condolences to the victims of the COVID-19 all over the world, and at the same time express my deep respect and gratitude to the government of the Portuguese Republic, which has been working hard to prevent infection, and also to all the healthcare professionals who are on the front line of the fight against COVID-19 on a daily basis. I'm convinced that despite the global expansion of the coronavirus and all the inherent restriction, the bilateral relation between Japan and Portugal are moving forward steadily. In 2021, the Olympic and the Paralympic Games were held in Tokyo for the first time after the new coronavirus spread worldwide. We face various constraints, but the Minister of Education of Portugal, Mr. Tiago Blandão Rodrigues, and Secretary of State for Youth and Sports of Portugal, Mr. João Paulo Ribeiro, were able to participate in these Olympics, enlivening the Games. I'm very grateful for the unity and solidarity from Portugal and the rest of the world. Because of the pandemic, high-level visits between the two countries were not possible. However, in July last year, the Minister for the World Expo 2025, Mr. Inoue Shinji, visited Portugal and met with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Augusto Santos Silva. In addition, we have held several Japan-related events here in Portugal, further continuing the exchange between our two countries, further enhancing this bilateral exchange to maintain and deepen our friendly relationship is my important mission as the ambassador of Japan in Portugal. Japan and Portugal have had a friendly and cooperative relationship for many years, and are important partners who share fundamental values such as liberty, democracy, the rule of law, and respect for human rights. Furthermore, we are upholding the maintenance of maritime order as maritime countries. In order to preserve the maritime order based on the rule of law, Japan promotes the free and open Indo-Pacific vision and advances concrete initiatives while working closely with partner countries such as ASEAN, the United States, and EU countries, including Portugal. When Japan's then Foreign Minister, Mr. Motegi Toshimitsu, visited Portugal, Portugal's Foreign Minister, Mr. Santos Silva, expressed his support for further cooperation in this area. In September last year, the EU announced the joint communication on the EU strategy for cooperation in the Indo-Pacific, and the minister meeting on the Indo-Pacific will be held on February 22nd. Portugal will host the second UN conference in the oceans from late June to early July. Hosting the international conference, first theme is ocean and a maritime country. Portugal is significant. Japan intends to engage in concrete cooperation with Portugal, the EU, and the world on this agenda. Regarding cultural exchange between Japan and Portugal, we continue the promulgation of Japanese culture despite various COVID-19 restrictions. We held events such as online seminars to divulge Japanese culture and the continuity of the scholarship programs for young Portuguese, besides our cooperation on maritime renewable energy. Also, under the strict health measures, we held in-person set up a party for Portuguese athletes going to the Olympics, circuit testing session, and the conference focused on the historical Russo-Japanese relations. These events were praised by the participants. In addition, we are studying how to spread information about Japan using social media in a strategic way. As part of this strategy, we created a Facebook page 2 years ago, and the number of followers is gradually increasing. We plan to continue and expand this initiative, and if you haven't already, I invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Next year, 2023, is a landmark year because 480 years have passed since the Portuguese arrived on the island of Tanegashima in 1543. In order to honor and celebrate this anniversary, we want to deepen bilateral exchanges and the cultural sphere. I would like to thank everyone for watching this video. The fight against the pandemic is likely to continue, but our embassy intends to gradually increase the opportunity to have face-to-face activities and sincerely hope that we can meet in person soon. Finally, I would like to congratulate His Majesty the Emperor on his 62nd birthday and hope that the relationship between Japan and Portugal will deepen further. Thank you very much.